Hello, I'm Larry Tyrrell. Welcome to the highlights of the Seattle Shakuhachi Matsuri. We held this event in October 2013 in partnership with the Japanese Cultural and Community Center of Washington in Seattle, Washington. We are extremely happy and honored that Kaoru Kakizakai could participate in the Seattle Shakuhachi Matsuri this year. Kaoru is an internationally known player who is quite versatile and is able to play in contemporary and traditional genres with equal facility. Participants came from all over the Pacific Northwest, from Portland, Oregon, up to Vancouver, British Columbia. The idea for the event was started with a visit to the JCCCW Budokan in 2012. We'd wanted to create an event to provide social time, workshops, a recital, and a concert for area players and other interested parties. I've been commuting up to Seattle twice a month to teach shakuhachi for nearly a decade now, and my colleague Kaoru Kakizakai has been coming here from Japan for the last 6 years or so, about twice a year. Kaoru and I first met in Japan more than 20 years ago when we were both students of Yokoyama Katsuya. We both thought this event would create great synergy in the emerging shakuhachi community in the Pacific Northwest. So, with the help of Patrick Johnson and Akio Ueno, we put the event together. In the 30-plus years I've been playing shakuhachi, I've seen a trend to internationalization. Shakuhachi in the 21st century has evolved into a true world heritage instrument, with players from all over the globe. Although strongly rooted in a Zen tradition, it has now completed a long transition to becoming a versatile and distinctive musical instrument. Players at the Seattle Shakuhachi Matsuri represent this wide range of styles, practices, and genres. A key component to the internationalization of the instrument has been this openness to adapting the instrument to the tastes and cultural backgrounds of players from many countries, while keeping the oral tradition of its Zen origins. We hope to turn the Seattle Shakuhachi Matsuri into an annual event and continue to share this rich, earthy, mystical, serene sound with a wider public. I'd like to especially thank Stephen Kitajo with the Japanese Cultural and Community Center of Washington for all of his help facilitating this event. We hope in future Shakuhachi Matsuris to include an even wider array of music and demonstrate the versatility and richness of the tradition of shakuhachi. I hope you enjoy our highlights reel.
Good afternoon. I'm here with Kaoru Kakizakai. He is an internationally renowned shakuhachi player, and he's here in Seattle, Washington this afternoon for the Seattle Shakuhachi Matsuri. When you play shakuhachi, I know that you play many of the traditional shakuhachi pieces, the honkyoku, and from the various shakuhachi traditions. Are there other styles of music you've played as well? What kinds of repertoire do you play besides the traditional Japanese honkyoku?
My repertoire of mine is traditional pieces. Sometimes I'm asked to perform contemporary music, but because of my bass, honkyoku bass, even the contemporary pieces, taste or feeling will be like Honkyoku.
Oh, that's interesting. And I know you're teaching in many different places. You're here in Seattle, you'll be in Los Angeles and San Francisco. And are there other places in Japan or around the world where you're teaching on a regular basis?
Yeah, I teach in Tokyo College of Music, and I have some private students. And last summer, in August, I went to Barcelona to teach. This was a European Shakuhachi Summer School event. I teach there. And before that, I dropped in Nice, in France. And I had a lecture of Shakuhachi in Nice Musical Academy. So, and plus I have many non-Japanese students. I say Skype student.
Oh, so tell me about Skype lessons. Do you find that Skype lessons are significantly different than when you can have a lesson in person with a student?
Of course, face-to-face lesson is better, of course. But for student, even Skype, but better than nothing.
when did you begin studying shakuhachi, and what were your initial challenges in learning? Do you have family that studied shakuhachi? How did you come to the study of shakuhachi?
Since I was a kid, I liked flute kinds. So first big encountering to flute was Kena, South American, this shorter than shakuhachi, thinner than shakuhachi. I was very moved by the sound. And when I was a high school student and university student, I was a member of that music group and played Kena a lot. But in the end of that period, I felt, this is not my instrument. I felt, I don't know why. But at that time, by chance, I encountered shakuhachi. It was very comfortable for me. And by chance, I encountered good teacher, my teacher, Katsuya Yokoyama. And real starting of shakuhachi was soon after graduating university. So it's late.
What do you think of the future of shakuhachi composition?
My main repertoire is honkyoku, traditional pieces. Traditional, but every time my idea for the traditional pieces are not the same. Changing. And my teacher's style and my style, or my teacher's style and my teacher's style are not the same. So even we say traditional, but can't be the same. Every time, kind of new feeling. So even I don't play contemporary pieces, but honkyoku traditional pieces can survive because of that changing of the idea of recognition or additional extra thing or I don't know. But so of course, composing new pieces, it's good. But sometimes I feel for new piece, it's possible to play by Western flute. So if a composer writes a piece for shakuhachi, the piece should be by only shakuhachi.
What do you see as the future of shakuhachi?
When we have a workshop in Japan, and when we have a workshop outside Japan, the average age outside Japan is much younger than in Japan. About 10 years or more. Outside Japan is younger. So I feel shakuhachi will be like judo. You know, judo outside Japan, judo player is strong, sometimes stronger than Japanese. So so shakuhachi music, I think that this flute came from China or Korea to Japan, and by chance the location of Japan has big ocean to next country, but now the distance is very much shorter than before. So by chance the culture music was stopped, but because of big ocean. But now it's possible to expand to the next country. So in the future, shakuhachi will be more popular in all over the world.